Hello everyone. Welcome to I Learn Smart Words Grade 6. Today we will continue Unit 1, Lesson 1, Period 3. In the first period, we have studied 6 vocabulary. What is it? Pool. What is it? Apartment. What is it? Gym. What is it? Balcony. What is it? Garage. And what is it? Yard. We also study how to get someone's attention by saying, "Excuse me. Excuse me. May I go out? Excuse me. May I ask you some questions?" We also study the grammar point, present simple, to ask for people home. You can make questions like, do you live in a house? Does your apartment have a pool? Does your house have a garage? Does your house have a gym? Today, we will continue and study some speaking activities. First of all, we study pronunciation. In natural English speaking, they will raise their voice up at the end of a yes-no questions. For example, you will say, do you live in an apartment? Điểm phát âm mà hôm nay chúng ta cùng luyện tập, đó là chúng ta sẽ học cách lên giọng ở cuối câu trong câu hỏi yes-no questions. Ví dụ chúng ta sẽ có những câu, do you live in a house? Do you live in an apartment? Does your house have a yard? Does your house have a garage? Does your house have a gym? Does your house have a pool? Vậy đối với câu hỏi yes no question, các con sẽ luyện tập để chúng ta sẽ lên giọng ở cuối câu. Mời các con nghe và lặp lại một số câu sau đây.
Listen to the sentence and notice how the intonation goes up.
Do you live in an apartment?
Do you live in an apartment? Repeat after me. Do you live in an apartment? 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 Right. Number 2.
Does your house have a yard?
Does your house have a yard? Does your house have a yard? Faster. Does your house have a yard? Listen to the next sentence and tell me which sentence is correct and which sentence is wrong intonation.
Listen and cross out the one with the wrong intonation.
Do you live in a house? Does your house have a pool?
Do you live in a house? Does your house have a pool? Vậy thì câu nào ngữ điệu đúng ạ? Number 1. Do you live in a house? That's right. Vậy câu ngữ điệu không đúng là Does your house have a pool? Mình xuống giọng ở cuối. Vậy điểm phát âm các con học ngày hôm nay là chúng ta tập cách lên giọng ở cuối câu đối với câu hỏi yes no questions. Chúng ta cùng thực tập với thầy một vài câu nhé. Listen and repeat after me. Do you live in a house? Do you live in an apartment? Does your house have a yard? Does your house have a pool? Think of some more sentences to practice this pronunciation. Xin mời các con mình cùng áp dụng điểm phát âm chúng ta vừa học vào trong hoạt động speaking tiếp theo. First of all, look at the pictures. What is it? A house or an apartment? An apartment. How can you make questions? Do you live in an apartment? Do you live in an apartment? Then you look at another pictures. What is it? Balcony. What is it? Gym. What is it? Garage. And then if you notice there's a cross, your answer will be no. A tick, your answer will be yes. First round, I will make questions and you will answer. Number 1. Do you live in an apartment? Yes, I do. Does it have a garage? Yes, it does. Does it have a balcony? No, it doesn't. Does it have a gym? No, it doesn't. Now it's your turn. You will make questions and I will answer. Apartment? Yes, I do. A garage? Yes, it does. A balcony. No, it doesn't. A gym. No, it doesn't. Now we move to the second pictures. What is it? A house. What is it? A garage. What is it? A pool. And what is it? A yard. Now it's your turn to make questions and I will answer. House. Yes, I do. Garage. No, it doesn't. Pool. Yes, it does. Yard. Yes, it does. Now, we move to a speaking activities. For these activities, first of all, you think of the word to complete the first column. Đầu tiên thì nhờ các con nghĩ về những từ liên quan trong bài học hôm nay để chúng ta điền vào cột đầu tiên. Ở trong sách chúng ta đã có từ pool, yard. What else can you write down here? Balcony. Good. What else? Garage. You will ask friends about their homes. First of all, you need to start a conversation to get someone's attention by saying, "Excuse me, may I ask you some questions?" Then you will ask for his name. If you want to ask for someone's names, what is the questions? What's your name? Or, excuse me, may I know your name? Then you will ask questions. The first question is gonna be, do you live in a house? Do you live in an apartment? And then your friend may answer yes or no. Next questions, you will guess. Does it have a garage? If your friend's answer is yes, you will write down a garage and put a tick. Then you will keep guessing. Does it have a pool? Does it have a balcony? Does it have a yard? And you make another questions right here and fill in the table. For the first people, you apply the same for the second, the third one. Let's make one example. I will ask and you will answer. Excuse me, may I ask you some questions? Sure. May I know your name? Francis. Do you live in a house? Yes, I do. So you write down the word house right here. Does it have a garage? No, it doesn't. So you write down garage and doesn't. Does it have a pool? No, it doesn't. So you write down pool and put a cross. Does it have a balcony? Yes, it does. So you write down balcony and put a tick. Does it have a yard? Yes, it does. So you will write down yard and put a tick yes right here. Now you will need to ask for another 3 people to complete the table. Then you will report in your groups. For example, you can say, in our group, 2 people live in houses, 2 people live in apartments, 3 people have balconies. Let's practice these speaking activities. Tiếp theo, chúng ta cùng điểm qua vào bài tập mà thầy dặn các con làm trong tiết học trước. Thì chúng ta sẽ cùng sửa nội dung trong vở bài tập. Ở phần này, chúng ta sẽ nghe và nối nhân vật với lại bức hình. Ví dụ bức hình số 1, các con a pool. And what is it? Apartment. Number 2, a small bedroom. Number 3, a house with a yard. And number 4, a big house with a pool. Vậy các con sẽ nghe và mình nối nhân vật với lại bức hình. Let's listen and do the homework.
Unit 1. Home. Lesson 1. Track 2. Page 3. Listening. Listen and match.
My name's Chris. I live in a big apartment in the city. It's great. It has a small balcony, a gym, and a night pool.
Number 1. What's his name? Chris. Where does he live? In a big apartment. and it has a pool. Vậy câu số 1 là ví dụ, chúng ta sẽ nghe tiếp vào câu số 2.
My name's Wendy. I live in a small house. It has 2 bedrooms. The best part of the house is the garden. It's big and full of flowers and trees.
Where does she live? In a house. And what else do you hear? Garden, flowers, and trees. So which pictures? You can see a garden and trees. C. That's right. So number 2, we'll go with pictures C. Continue.
My name's Gary. I live in a big house near the city. It has 4 bedrooms and a big yard with a pool in it.
Okay, so what do you hear? A big house, a yard, and a pool. Which pictures you can see a pool? B or D? D. That's right. So number 3, go with D. The last one.
Name's Rose. I live in a small apartment in the city. It has 1 bedroom. It's small, but I still love it.
Okay, which one is small? What do you hear? A small bedroom. So which pictures had a small bedroom? Picture B. So the correct answer is gonna be 2, go with C. 3, go with D. And 4, go with B. Next exercise. You will read and circle the right answer. For example, excuse me, could I ask you some questions? Or should I ask you some questions? The right answer is could. Now you read from number 2 to number 10 and choose the right answer. Number 2, yes, sure, or no, sure. Yes, so the right answer is yes. Are you live in a house or an apartment? Or do you live in a house or an apartment? Do you? The right answer is do. Number 3, I live or I lives in a house. Yeah, the right answer is live. Does it have a pool or does it has a pool? Have. The right answer is have. Next one. No, it doesn't or no, it don't. Doesn't. Good. It has 3 bedrooms or it have 3 bedrooms. Which sounds familiar with you? Has. Good. Next one. Does it have a balcony or does it have a balcony? Which one sounds familiar? Have. Right. Does it have a balcony? Yes, it does or yes, it do. It does. Tom house has a yard and a pool. Or Tom house have a yard and a pool. Which one sounds familiar? Has. That's right. So Tom house has a yard and a pool. Now, we move to the next exercise. Write the questions and answer using the given information. Do you live in a house or an apartment? And you look at this one. What do you choose? An apartment. Number 2, does it have a balcony? You look at this one and tell me, does it have a balcony? Right. Is it a balcony? No. Is it a balcony? Yes. So what is the answer? Yes, it does. The next question, does it have a yard? Now you look at the apartment right here. Can you find out the yard? What is it here? Bedrooms. What is it here? Bathroom. Now look at the apartment. Can you find out the yard? What is it? A balcony. What is it? A bedroom. What is it? It's also a bedroom. What is it? It's a dining room. And this one is a kitchen. How about this one? A living room. And this one, a bathroom. And this one is also a bathroom. Let's make questions. Number 2. Does it have a balcony? That's good. And the answer will be yes, it does. Next question. Does it have a yard? And the answer is no, it doesn't. Let's review what we have studied. Thứ nhất, chúng ta đã học được 6 từ vựng liên quan đến chủ đề home, bao gồm pool, balcony, garage, yard, gym, and apartment. Bên cạnh đó, chúng ta học thì hiện tại đơn, để hỏi về ngôi nhà. Câu hỏi mà chúng ta được học ở trong bài: Do you live in a house? Does it have a balcony? Does it have a garage? Does it have a gym? Chúng ta cũng học được cách in order to get someone attention, các con sẽ nói excuse me. Chúng ta cũng học được một đặc điểm phát âm, đó là đối với câu hỏi yes no questions, chúng ta sẽ lên giọng ở cuối câu. Do you live in a house? Do you live in an apartment? Does your house have a yard? Does your house have a gym? Does your house have a pool? Chúng ta sẽ kết thúc bài học số 1 Unit 1 Lesson 1 ở đây. Chào tạm biệt các con. Goodbye.